Alright, so I showed you guys the first of the two like slower executes on A, where you come up the porch and you clear the site. And now I'm going to show you one where you come out of the apartments and you don't actually clear the site, you clear pit, and then you take the site once you've taken pit. So the great thing about this one is you don't actually need brackets control. It's one of the few executes where you don't. And there's going to be, I guess I'll show you the entry path. So the first thing to do is you take apartments control, and you're going to need boiler control with this. So take boiler, try not to die. If you want to like get rid of an offer, watching boiler, you can do that one, or like I think that flash will get them, whatever. Anyway, and you got to clear long haul. You don't actually need to clear balcony. We will have to hard clear this right at the beginning, or right at the beginning of the execute. But so first thing is to take apps control, and the second thing is to come out and clear pit. And that should be the end of it. You take apps control, you take pit control, and then you play. I wouldn't say even post plant. It's like post execute. Because when the execute is over, we'll have pit control. We won't actually have the A site. So this execute is much more about taking control and then shooting people rather than getting the bomb down. Because actually getting the bomb down on Inferno is fairly easy. It's the killing everyone in the site that's quite difficult. So yeah, I'll show you the smokes that are thrown. There's 3 of them, and they land in these positions. So as you can see, it's a very weird execute because you're smoking yourself off to come out. And so what happens is you get a flash out and you come out here. Someone will probably need to clear this, and we'll flash it. We'll flash it, so that'll be important to do. And then we come out and clear the pit, and then when the pit smokes fade, that's when we fight everyone on the site. So how to throw the smokes is they're all from alt mid, which is nice. And 2 of them are simple, one of them is a jump throw. So for the first one, you come up to this bit of this white strip on the ground, and then you look up at the tip of the antenna. For the next one, it's from a very similar place. So let's call this, whatever. So you find this bit of shadow, looking at my cursor, and then you go to the white strip. Just like, you can throw these at the same time, like your player models won't bump into each other. And you just go up to the white part. And you look up, and you throw at the middle, or like the cross of the antenna. So that one is for the close pit, and I'll rethrow the first one so y'all can see where it lands. It lands on the balcony. So it'll give me my 3 swipes. Lands right there. Some of you may ask, why not throw the one that lands in the haystack? And the only real reason is because it can be seen pretty easily by someone standing up on the up on the bike. But if the balcony smoke doesn't work, then we can try the haystack smoke. Both of those work. It's also kind of nice for the guy in apps to be able to save his smoke, because he might want to throw a lurk smoke before we do this execute. Anyway, so the last smoke is you come here and you look at the fan and you do a jump throw. And that will smoke off the pit. So that's actually a fairly good smoke to throw just normally if you're doing an A smoke, because it actually does cover off the pit, and it also covers off the graveyard from someone coming out of apartments, which can be really nice. If you don't, like, that guy's not going to be able to see you. Like, he can still shoot you, obviously, because he can shoot through smoke, but he won't be able to see you, which would be nice. So the mid guys actually do have a supporting role. So you don't really need brackets control, but you will throw smokes, or you will throw things from here. For instance, a flash such as that or that is very good for helping these guys get out of apartments, because that'll get the pit guy, and it'll also get the balcony dude. So the dude standing here will be flashed. I'll show you again where they land. So I'm just hucking one over the A site there. So this guy is going to get full blind, and the pit guy, if he's like, holding this, he'll get blind. If he's holding this, he'll get blind. If he's holding this, I don't think he'll get blind. So it'll be better to, if you want to throw, 2, that'll be nice. And also a flash off the chimney will be good. But there's actually not a terrible amount of utility for this execute, and especially since you don't need brackets control. It's the 3 smokes that are really hard to get, and you don't need Molotovs actually, which is probably the handiest thing, because it usually takes 2 Molotovs, sometimes 3 Molotovs to take banana control. So you can even take banana control and then come back and do this execute, and you don't need 5 Molotovs on the site. So those are the 2 A executes I want to incorporate into our Inferno if we're going to play more Inferno this season.